Hello everyone, I'm Casey from iTab POS. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. In our last video, we looked at how our system works for quick service restaurants, but today we'll take a deeper dive into the features and functions pertinent to full table service restaurants. Let's start the day by clocking in. Once you're clocked in, you're ready to start inputting orders. Considering you're a table service restaurant, you may not want to go directly to the order entry screen. iTab allows you to select where the user is directed after they enter their PIN. In this case, we want to go to the table layout first. Every table service restaurant needs a table layout feature, that's a given. Our table layout designer allows you to create a blueprint of your restaurant's floor plan, easily placing and reshaping them to scale, and designating how many people can be seated at each table. You can create multiple floor plans as well. Say you have indoor seating and outdoor seating, or you're hosting a special event and the tables must be rearranged. A new table layout can be set up and deployed on the fly. A table for two walks in and I ask them if they want to sit inside or outside, and they decide to eat in as it's too chilly outside. No problem. Each table in my layout shows exactly how many people can be seated per table. Let's place them on table 1 with 2 seats. Note you can instantly convert the ticket in our system to a different order type if needed. A table says that they have an emergency and they have to get the order to go. It's as simple as clicking the check type and switching it to a to-go order instead. In iTab, you can split a check ahead of time. Notice how the ticket shows seat 1 and seat 2. The benefit here is you know exactly who ordered what, and it saves you time from splitting the order at the end. All of your item categories and subcategories are accessed here. By clicking the downward arrow, all of your categories can be accessed. The taxonomy of your menu items is entirely up to you. For example, under the beverage category, I have soft drinks and beer subcategories. Under each subcategory are the menu items belonging to each. This is handy for reporting purposes if you wanted to analyze your data on categorical, subcategorical, or menu item level. I bring the customers their water and ask if they'd like to order some drinks and appetizers or if they need more time. They'll start with some chips and guacamole, along with a few drinks. Now instead of pressing finish, I could press order instead. This sends the current ticket items to the kitchen and keeps the order entry screen open while they think about their main course. Note that there are additional options accessed by clicking the Options button. Options include hold, fire, discount, and more, which you can apply on the entire check or on a specific item. You can program as many discounts as you'd like, such as percentage based, a dollar amount, or even buy one get one, as well as whether it applies to only a specific category, subcategory, or menu item. In addition, discounts can be set to be active during specific time frames, such as happy hour specials. The customer is enjoying their appetizers and drinks, and signal to me that they're ready to put in the main course. The person in seat 1 wants a ribeye steak. Let's revisit some key points about modifiers here. I'll select the ribeye steak. We must know how they like their steak cooked, making the temperature modifier group mandatory. We can't choose more than one temperature, so there is also a maximum imposed for this modifier group as well. Our customer would like his steak medium rare. Next, there are sides that are included with the steak, and premium sides you could add on for an additional charge. It's a special occasion, so our customer wants to add a lobster tail, along with the linguine pasta. Notice the pasta has a new button called Modify With. Even modifiers can have modifiers, and in this case, I can choose from 3 different sauces for the pasta. Let's go with the white wine marsala, my favorite. Now I'm going to select seat 2 to add the second guest's entree. The customer in seat 2 wants to order the grilled chicken entree, along with the house salad, which again, I click Modify With to select a dressing. Balsamic vinaigrette it is. Let's finish this off with some grilled shrimp to make this a surf and turf meal. iTab makes managing a busy table service restaurant easy. I can see exactly which tables are open and how long each active table has been seated for. You can also use the Check Stats tab to see a list of all orders. Transferring, combining, and splitting tables are also very easy to do. Table 1 just expressed how Table 2 is a little noisy and would rather sit somewhere more quiet. No problem, let me find them a table that's a little bit more secluded, I'll select the Transfer button, which then prompts me to select which table to move. Let's move Table 1 over to Table 11 in the corner. And that takes care of that. Now let's say that Table 3 sees Table 5 and they happen to know each other and request to be seated together. I can merge one table to the other by utilizing the merge function. Simply select the tables that you'd like to combine and then hit done. Now you can see that the tables have been combined onto one. Table 11 has finished their meal and they're ready to pay. The customers want their tabs on one check, but recall I placed them on two separate checks when I first put the order in. The split check functions give me the option to divide the check by item, an even amount per person, or by groups of seats, or just to put all the items back on one check. Just as an example, split evenly puts all items on both checks, but divides the total number of seats to get an even two-way split. This includes the drinks and appetizers as well. You can always hit the Start Over button to go back to where you were. As you can see, I can select whichever individual items and move them over from one check to the other. I could also open up another check and start adding items to that as well. Now let's go ahead and close this table out. The table requested to have all items on one check, so I'm going to select the Start Over button and place all the items on seat 1. Now we can move on to the payment. We can adjust the gratuity from here as well. You can customize your gratuity options, such as by a percentage or dollar amount. For our excellent service, the guest wants to give us 20% gratuity. You can see that the gratuity has been applied to the total. Now you can select the type of payment that the customer would like to make. For simplicity's sake, we'll go with cash, which fulfills the total on the bill. Once we hit submit, then the customer is taken to the receipt screen where they can decide how they'd like to receive their receipt. And that's it. Thank you for watching. For more information about our products and services, call us today. Start your free 2-week trial by visiting itabpos.com.